Yes, y'all. What's good? What's happening? It's your boy right here on Planet KG, here to say Apakabar, Kakdila, ¿Cómo está? And Kefalik. And I want to just welcome you right here to Planet KG. You guys, we're going to get into some good stretching right here. This is really easy right here. You don't have to do a lot of jumping around or dancing around. You don't have to, go beyond your limit too much. Just find yourself a nice place to sit and cross your leg at the ankle. Place your ankle on your knee while your supporting leg is right directly in front of you. It's going straight forward. Here we have the anatomy of the bone, which has the femoral neck, the femoral head, and the acetabulum, which sits inside of that pocket right there. And these are the various muscles, the gluteus maximus that we know, and the other muscles that lie inferior to the gluteus maximus that we're going to be focusing on in this particular stretch right here. Yeah. So we're working on the outer rotation of the hip, those muscles that are responsible for allowing movement in outer rotation at the hip while my knee is bent are the muscles that we're going to be focusing on. Now notice that if you didn't have the muscles there, your bone would be able to move freely all the way around. You would be able to fall into, say, box or middles, or also known as a Chinese split, a straddle split. And your hips would touch the floor had you not those muscles that are tight. But when you begin to stretch every day, those muscles that restrict that kind of movement actually begin to open up, and they begin to make way, and they get used to supporting your weight in these various angles, at these various angles. Now what I did here is I took it down to the floor just to show you that you can get the same stretch in while just laying down on the grass or on your bed first thing in the morning when you wake up. So you want to have really good outer rotation of that hip. And the thing that I noticed about my friends over in the various Gulf countries is that, they sat on the floor with their legs crossed, and their hip has that freedom of motion. But sometimes we get too used to sitting in the chairs, and it tightens up our hips a little bit, So sometimes you got to get down there on that floor and just work it out. And you're able to go into whatever range that your hips will allow you to go into, guys. You don't have to push yourselves too hard. It's about relaxing. And if you're pushing yourself too hard, it defeats the purpose of relaxing. So you just got to find yourself a nice position and just relax here. I'm up on my knees, and I crossed my leg in front of my knee. That's extended behind me, and I'm using my foot against that knee as an anchor to kind of get some more outward rotation while I'm falling pronate, or in other words, face downward toward the ground. Yeah, good stuff, guys. So we're going to go ahead and close out. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Love you much, okay? Yo, what up, good people? Hey, man, I want to thank y'all for joining me again right here on Planet KG, man, where we love, where we share information, and where we build ourselves. So I know you're probably wondering why I have this Naruto headband on, okay? My nephew has a son who is my nephew. I'm still trying to figure that out. He had his 7th year birthday party, and it was Naruto themed. So in honor of him and memory of how much fun we had yesterday, and we had a hell of a time. Understood. We had a hell of a time. So anyway, guys, remember that for any of the stretches, there are always modifications. If you feel like you're overboard or you're going over your limit and your range of motion, go ahead and pull back and, close the degree of the angle of stretch that you're doing. You could do it in a seated position, or you can do it on your back, which is what I showed you in the video just now. Okay. So just remember, take your time. Once you wake up out of bed, that would be the perfect opportunity for you to lay there and do one of the stretches. So all you got to do is just cross those legs over just like I illustrated, okay? All right, guys. So I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm tired. You know, it's been a really, 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 really fulfilling week, and I need to get some rest. So I'll see you next week, okay, guys? Stay tuned. I love you much. Peace. Come on back. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.